Welcome back to the Daily Doji. This is technical analysis, stock and crypto technical analysis, specifically Elliott wave principle, Elliott wave theory. Today we're talking about Dogecoin, Robinhood IPO, and I'm doing a market scan of other stocks and cryptos. So if you're live tuning in, if you're tuning in the replay, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comments section. Thank you so much. And also, if there's any symbols that you want to see me do the analysis of, either stocks or crypto or index fund, then let me know in the comments and I'll either do it live or do it in the next video. I've been doing daily Doji episodes or sessions 5 days a week, and I just made this channel specifically for this, so I was doing it on another channel. This is number 49. The next one will be number 50. So thank you so much, everyone, for all the encouragement and all the support. I'm doing these because people asked me to do them, and I'm doing more of them because people wanted more and more of them. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate all the feedback. So let's see here. Let's go out to the daily or weekly chart. And again, if you want to see in the last couple videos, I talked about the scenario where Doge could go up somewhere near $10. And I showed what it would have to look like for that to happen. So you can check that out in one of my previous videos. But right now, we're just on this wee little wave. Hi, Eddie. Nice to see you. Thank you for commenting. So right now, we're on this wee little wave. And I've already, as you can see, marked it all up. Let's turn everything off. Okay. So this is the weekly chart for Doge. We've got a wave 1 and a wave 2. Is this wave 2 done? Well, the hype blasters on YouTube and social media all seem to think it's done. Why do they think that it's done? Thanks, Eddie. You're hanging on. Well, it's not a good time to sell depending on where you're at. I mean, if it does another wave down to 10 cents or 5 cents, that's not the time to sell, that's for sure. Just try to disconnect your emotions from it and be smart about it, is what I'm trying to teach people. Actually, I have a brand new course, or a brand new class, a free beginners class on trading stocks and crypto. There's a link in the description of this video. And because I've been explaining a lot of different things and there's a lot of new people tuning in to these videos, and I don't want to have to explain the very basics every time, so I made a class that you can sign up for, and it's at the top of the description of the video. So check that out. To all the newbies, you got to start somewhere. I was a newbie at some point, so don't feel bad about being new, but also don't just be foolish either. No one's going to care that you're new. They'll take your money anyway. But you should care, and you should learn as much as you can. That's my recommendation. So Eddie said, tough how it's staying in the 20s when I should sell. I'm in like 12K in it. If it drops below 18, well, it depends when you got in. I have an alert group on Telegram, a premium group. If you've got that much riding on it, you might want to contact me about joining that group, because not only do I give alerts, but I also explain a lot of things. Also, I do have, like I mentioned, there's a free class, and I do also have a program. So if you're trading a lot, and you should learn more so that you don't get wrecked. But if you, depending on where did you get in? That's the first question I would ask, because that depends on a good place to get out. And if there's no good place to get out right now, then you're stuck in. But it's not the end of the world, because eventually it will go up. It would maybe cause a problem if you need to take that money out for something suddenly, but if you don't need to, then there will be another big wave up. It's not going to happen as soon as you're going to want it to, unfortunately. I mean, I hate to be the don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to decode these technicals and make them simple. So it's not what I want to happen. I try not to want anything to happen. I try to just look at the chart non-biased, even though I am a little biased because I am also in a trade as well. But I try to just totally ignore that I'm in a trade and then just look at the indicators and make logical decisions based on reason and science rather than based on hype and FOMO, which is the worst. Or what's worse than FOMO? Fear of being in too long? All right, so we've got these 5 waves up. We've got these 3 waves down so far. Now what do we got? I've been calling for a little spike right here for weeks, for it to go up to around 28, 29-ish. So that's still possible. It's not invalid yet, just because this is taking its sweet time, taking forever to go sideways. I kind of knew that would happen. You know why? Because this took its sweet time to go sideways. And let me explain this really quick. So if it does another wave up, which I'm waiting for it to do, it's going to be another wave of 3. This was 3 waves. So if this middle wave, that's wave 2 or wave X, if that X wave was that long, I mean, it took a couple days and made me, seemingly took forever. Well, if this is going up here, 1, 2, 3, this was just me measuring at least, it should be at least around 27 is what I'm expecting. So this is all one thing. This is all the same thing. If you don't understand Elliott wave corrections, I have a module specifically on corrections in my course. And basically there's 3 waves, 1, 2, 3. And then that was wave 1, or W. This was wave X, or 2. This was wave Y, or the 3rd wave. So this 3rd wave right here, I think we're in the middle of it still. So this WXY, this 1, 2, 3 structure right here, was the first wave, or wave W. Let me change the color of it so you don't get it confused. And then right now we're in the X wave, which might even go down more and freak everyone else out, or might just go sideways on and on and on. And then, if it does another wave up like this, it would look something like this. It would resemble the first one as a three-wave. So I'm dividing it up into this, which is a subwave of this 1, 2, 3, and then this, which is a mini wave of this subwave. And just get rid of it, if that makes more sense this way. And this, you know, this was over here. Now, if it falls back below 16 cents, then this is done. 1, 2, 3 right there. But this went halfway already, the first part of the wave. So it's still reasonable for me to believe it's going to go the other halfway. I know it's going to do a 1 and a 2 and a 3. I know it's not just going to magically appear at Y. That's not what it does. It moves in waves, and it's been moving in threes. 3, 3, 3. I mean, there's little threes inside there. You can zoom all the way in and see 3, 3, 3s everywhere. All right, let's see. Eddie said, I got a little bored on SHIB, so I shifted and put it into Ethereum. You make it look so easy. Thank you. It is easy, but it's still risky. There's still some risk, and the risk is just once in a while you're going to be wrong. But it's not, as long as you can emotionally handle that, that makes it easy. So your emotions make it easy, and these indicators make it easy. Well, let's say your lack of emotion. If you're getting too emotional about it, you either have too much currency at stake, or you don't know enough about what you're doing. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I appreciate that. So Eddie said, I plan to hold Doge and buy more little by little. That's pretty much kind of my plan, but, well, my plan is not to hold, but I got halfway out or so on one of these big spikes, and I've been trading with the rest. So that's kind of, we're definitely got more correction going, and I know no one wants to hear that. Everyone on YouTube and on social media is like, ooh, next bull market. Well, where are they coming up with that? There's no sign of a bull market other than it's above this white line. It's above that moving average, which I have a module about the moving averages in the program as well. But there's no 5-wave pattern going up. It's overlapping right now with this previous wave. So that is not a bull market. It can't. So, I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, and I'm not trying to be negative, but like, I'm trying to point something out can't be wrong. Some things can be wrong, but some of the Elliott wave principle can't be wrong. So that's why I have so much confidence in certain of the wave counts, because they have to be like that. Hey Mike, how's it going? Good to see you. All right, now I feel like I was getting really into it just there, starting to get passionate. All righty. We're still on track for this. I don't see anything changing my count yet. So far, still the same, just boring sideways action. And this is why trading a correction is not that fun sometimes, because there's a lot of overlapping waves and it's hard to count because they're overlapping. If you remember what I've been talking about at Elliott waves, there are different patterns, which that's what helps you. All right, so let's go to the next one. I want to take a look at Robinhood. Eddie said, I love this, actually getting raw readings and Q&A. Awesome, great. I'm happy that you like it because I'm really pouring a lot of time and effort into these. So I keep doing it because people keep liking it and getting value out of it. So I appreciate that. Awesome. And Mike said exactly, we have to enjoy it while we can because he will be past 10K soon. Oh no. And then I'm going to be swamped. Well, yeah, actually, I was thinking about that. Mike, you're getting the best training because at first it was just you in the secret group. So you're getting a lot of good attention and getting way more than you bargained for. But that's good. I want to give you as much value as I possibly can. Okay. All right, let's take a look at Robinhood. There's Robinhood. There's the Robinhood chart on the daily. It just came out today. All right, there's the hourly chart. Wow, not looking good. People were asking in some groups on Facebook if, by the way, I have a free Facebook group. You want to get in on that? I just started it a week ago, maybe. All right, so we've got some kind of pattern starting to emerge. As you go to the shorter time frames, you can start to see something going on where there was kind of a buy signal right there in the RSI, but I wouldn't be diving in too early on an IPO, especially because everyone hates Robinhood and they've been screwing people. I know I laughed, but that's not funny. Okay, Mike asked for SOFI PLTR. Alrighty. Yeah, that was a short-term buy signal on Robinhood. But I do want a disclaimer. Oh, have I done the disclaimer yet? Don't do anything just because I'm doing it, because I might have different risk tolerance than you. Also, I might not be around to tell you when to get in or out. And I'm not a licensed financial advisor. You should learn how to do your own technical analysis eventually so that you don't have to rely on the people online. Because, I might be asleep. If you're in a different time zone, crypto is 24/7, it's crazy. There's all kinds of risks. But that being said, I have been nailing some of these moves and people have been really excited about it and I appreciate the support. And the way I'm doing that, I'm teaching it all in the program and the group. So, okay, Eddie said, what's a Facebook? Can you put it in the chat? Yes. There's a link in the description of this video, and I will also put it in the chat. Let's see. All right. Here's this. There's the Facebook group link, and I will also post in the chat a link to the free class, the beginner's class. All right, there you go. Thank you. I'm glad you're interested. So let's look at SOFI and PLTR. This might be a short-term buy, but there is a buy signal for me here. That doesn't mean you have to do it. Let me see if I can get a count on here before I move on, actually. Well, there's definitely 3 waves here. And then 3 waves here. And then 3 waves. So, okay, that looks like it might bounce. But I would not go in for a long term. That's just on the 1-minute chart. So there might be some opportunity here. It might bounce up to this moving average or do another 3-wave structure up. But like I said, warning, this is brand new. IPO started today. So there's not enough foundation in the chart. Like if you look at the 1-hour chart, there's barely anything happening yet. So there might be a scalp here or a short swing trade of some kind of 3 waves coming up, but nothing that I would totally lose my mind over because it is a short term what I'm looking at here. But that's what I would be looking for though. And yeah, it's on the 3-minute also. Not quite on the 5-minute. It didn't even come down that far. So yeah, that's just, and the market's not even open right now. So we would have to check back in on and see at market open to see if it's still worth a scalp. Trade at your own risk, as always. All right, so let's look at SOFI next. I don't care how it's pronounced. I just say whatever I want. All right. Oops, did I not click that? There we go. All right, let's go back to the daily. Okay, so this is a new one. This is another new one. Started off around 10 bucks. So there could have been some wave before the IPO, pre-IPO wave, but that's a mystery. And then this was the wave 2, it looks like. 3, 4, 5. That's what it looks like to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliott waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This looks actually like an actual ABC correction. Haven't seen one in a little while. So I think it's making a buy signal for me. You don't have to follow along, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. And it's near the end. If it goes down more, it might have some more room to fall. But that's looking like a decent longer term. I don't know if this is the perfect moment to get in. It might, come down for another dip, but it's in the general vicinity of a good time. it's not a good time to sell. Let me definitely put it that way. But yeah, that could be something there you got there. Good one. This might actually be something. We'll keep an eye on this, and let me put an alert here. I keep using up all my alerts, and okay, good. I'm going to put an alert on the daily, and I'm also going to edit the alert. All right, that might be something to look forward to. You could get in now, potentially. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I might get like a partial, oh wait, it's only 15 bucks. I might just get like one share and then see if, just so I put it on my radar. Well, let me put it on my list, something to look out for so I don't forget. Yeah, that's something that might be coming down and might make a decent buy. Now, I do want to say for another warning that, just to be cautious, just because this looks like about the end of a correction, corrections can sometimes do a double correction or a triple correction. So this could make like an XYZ going up or a WXY and then like come back down in a different pattern. But I think there would be some kind of at least short-term spike coming up in the next maybe couple weeks or even couple days, depending on how long this takes. But, well, let me get in here. Let me get in closer. Well, actually, it could be done. Yeah, that could have been that could have been it. That could have been it. Move this circle. And actually, on the 1 hour, it looks buy-tastic. For me. Not for you. Don't copy me. So, yeah. I think that's worth a shot. It might have another wave down, but this looks like a wave 1, 2, or that looks like a wave 1, this crazy triangle, and then 2, well, 1. Well, yeah, that's a strange looking wave. So the top of it was a triangle. So this could have been wave 1. So yeah, it might have one more wave down. This is a little tricky, and I don't want to spend all day. I could spend all day staring at that and go in and do the mini waves and chart it all out, but I don't feel the need to do that because it's somewhere near the bottom. If it comes down in another little 5 waves, and when the 5 waves are done, that would probably be the time, unless I'm mistaking this for, unless this is not 5 waves, if it's 3 somehow. It could be. This was 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this coming up, and then 1, 2, 3 down, and then 1, 2, 3 across. Well, this is definitely a 3 wave. That's not hard. And then this right here kind of looks like a 3 wave. So if it was 1, 2, 3 was the first wave, this was the second wave, and then is this making a 1, 2, and some kind of 3? come down. If it drops farther, I wouldn't be surprised. I would look for this pattern to continue. As long as this didn't change, as long as it made another dip and it was still trending up like that. So yeah, I'm going to probably make a small purchase of this just to nibble. All right, what's next? PLTR. I think I did that one already, didn't I? A few days ago? Yes. And thank you for everyone commenting. If you haven't commented, just say hello. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're getting value out of this, please leave a like and a comment. Because this is a brand new channel, I migrated it over from my old channel, and it's just beginning, so I need all the help I can get, and I appreciate it. This looks similar. I think I already drew the waves on another. Now, this is either a three-wave structure going up, or if we look pre-IPO, there could have been a wave one, kind of just like the one we just looked at. That would be two, this would be three, I think that was the wave 4 and 5. I definitely see the 5 waves up right here, the subwaves. And if I really zoomed into that one, I could do that one too. I think I did that in the last time. A couple videos ago, earlier this week. All right, now we're in a correction, coming down, 3 waves, and then was that 5 waves, or was that, looks like it might have been A, B, C, D, E, something like that. It could be done, but like I always warn, a correction could be a double or a triple correction. So this might have been an X wave coming up here to screw with everyone, and then we could have another, some kind of another correction coming back down. Oh, on that last wave, I forgot to, oops. On that last chart, I was going to draw a Fibonacci retracement, and I forgot. Okay, so it came down and touched the 0.786. Look at that. I mean, it touched it almost exactly. That's why we have tools like this. Again, I have a module in my program specifically about this tool, how to use it. So yeah, that could have been done. That could have been done with the correction. However, let's look at this wave right here. See if that's a 1, 2, 3 or not. It's a tricky one, that's for sure. It's got a lot of overlap, which makes me think it's a 1, 2, 3 and not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, I see some classic looking 3-wave patterns. And then that would have come down, and then this is, yeah, if I look in at the subwaves, I can see that let's go in even closer. Okay. This is just an overlapping cluster. But I don't see a clear 5 wave on that last one, so it looks like a 3 wave to me. 1, 2, 3, and those are the subwaves of that first one. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time going into the next one. I will change the color of that so that you can see the difference. This is the wave. Those are the subwaves making up the wave. Now you can zoom into those and even draw little waves inside of those. And you can do that indefinitely. You can do that inside and outside the wave. Like if we zoom all the way out, we can see another wave. That's a wave 1, 2. But if we zoom in, we can see all this. So I don't think this is done yet. Correcting on this next drop might be a good buy opportunity. Might go back down to the 0.786 or yeah, we'll have to check up on that one. I will put a alert for you because Mike is a special VIP in the secret group. So I'll make a special VIP alert just for him. All right. Alrighty. CTRM. All right, CTRM. CTRM. Castor Maritime. Ooh. What have we got here? All right. Something started in 2019. Had a rough start, that's for sure. Woo! Look at that spike. It went from 50 to 190 and then wham! Wham! Jeez. That's a crazy chart. Not looking good. This looks like another, I keep talking about double corrections. This looks like a 1, 2, 3 X wave. This would be an X, and this is a new correction, as you can see. I mean, it's obvious that's a correction. That's what a correction looks like. So let me go in the 1 hour. Definitely in a bear market. This looks like it came down 3 waves. 3 waves back up, and then looks like it's hard to see this last one because it flattened out. That looks like another 3 waves. That could be done, but it didn't make a new bottom, and it looks like it wants to. Well, this was a buy signal on the 1 hour down here. So you could nibble, but yeah, don't go all in on any of this stuff because you never know when it's going to do one more wave in another direction. You should be fine unless you're on margin and you could get wiped out. So I try to warn of the risks without being negative, or because I'm doing it too. I understand that. So yeah, that looks like it could have been a buy. I mean, that's what I would be looking for $2. I don't think the correction is necessarily done, but it could be at least another wave up first. Oh, well, on the 1 hour, it's already over. Well, actually, wait a minute. This buy signal was signaling for this, and the sell already happened, potentially. I just didn't see the very end of the wave. I need to go to a closer time frame, like a 15-minute. Okay, and let me get rid of these circles. If you want to know more about how these work, I keep explaining in every video, so I made a class, a free online class for beginners. And you can check out, I go over the 3 top indicators, and there's a link for that in the comments and also in the description of the video. So, Mike said, get in the group if you're watching. Yeah, I've been telling them. They're missing out, but... Okay, well, it is doing a golden cross on the 15-minute. Now, that's still a short term, so, it's not like on the daily or anything, which would be more significant if it was, but this is a good sign for something. Eric said, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you for that. And for those of you watching that haven't thumbs up the video, please do. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, because YouTube is pretty difficult. I pump out 5 videos a week, and I need all the help I can get getting the word out, because they don't make it easy, it seems like. All right, so if you would have seen that buy signal right there, you would have already gotten out here or here. So I think might want to wait, because I didn't see a 5 wave anything yet. So this looks like a correction to an inverse correction, which means a correction in the correction. So it's going the opposite way of the correction. That doesn't mean it's a bull market just because it's going up. It's a corrective wave in the correction. Does that make sense? I would think it's going to try to make another new low. Because why would it have this wave come up, 1, 2, 3, come all the way back down to almost a new low and not get there? Yeah. That makes me think it's going to try to hit that new low before going up. But we've already got a 1, 2, 3. And then, is that another 1, 2? It looks like it could be done. However, this looks like a correction. So, and the MACD is crossing over in a bad way. So that might be heading down. And where's the RSI? It disappeared. Can we get some RSI, please? What happened here? Let me try to reload this. Mike said, yes, YouTube and TikTok hype videos have everything holding the bags. Yeah. For what? Because they don't know what else to do. That's what. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't what I was looking at. All right. There's the RSI. Let's go on the daily. Yeah, I mean, if you would have bought down there at 190 and then sold at 223, that would have been a nice quick trade. Now it looks like it's going to be heading back down on the 1 hour. I would be waiting until it goes back under there. But on the daily, it's a decent buy. And on the weekly, yeah, on the daily, it's a decent buy. It just depends on what time frame you're trading. If you want to try to get the exact bottom, you would look at a closer time frame. If you're more long-term swing trading, you can get away with buying it off of the daily. Does that make sense? All right, let's see. We've got one more, TTCF. And then I'm going to get going. If you have any other questions, let me know now while I'm doing this next one. TTCF. Thank you so much, Tattooed Chef. That's pretty cool. Oh, ooh, this is a different chart. Okay, this looks a lot different than what we've been looking at. Well, what was that? Jeez. Was this some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe. It also looks like 1, 2, 3. Because this wave looks to be the exact same length. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, let me take a closer look then. Jeez, this chart is crazy. As soon as the page loads, I'll get right into it. Wow, this is it really not loading at all? I will not tolerate failure. We have a glitch in the matrix. Well, this is embarrassing right when I'm live. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I might have to cut this one short. And I'll do this in the next video. Tattooed Chef. Mike, I'll talk to you in the Telegram group. and everyone else watching, there's a free Facebook group you can join. There are also some premium services. You can reach out to me and get more info on those. If you got value out of these analysis, leave me a thumbs up. And if you're in any groups, like trading groups or crypto or stock groups, share this in there, because people always appreciate it more when a third party, like a stranger, shares my video rather than me just spamming everyone with it. So if other people would share this, it would help out a lot. And thank you everyone that already has. There's been a lot of support recently. So I'll keep cranking them out. If you want to see any other symbols in the next video, my next live will be Sunday. InfraRG said you have time to look at Ethereum. Well, I have a couple more minutes, but my chart is freezing. So I'll do it in the next one. I did Ethereum yesterday, so you can look at my yesterday's video, and thank you for the people that just gave it a thumbs up. I see you, I appreciate that. So yeah, I did Ethereum yesterday, and I'll do it again. Tune in to my next live, which will be Sunday around 6 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're in any of the groups, then I can give you some updates before Sunday. And there are continuous updates in the Telegram group, obviously. So you can reach out to me. There are links in the description. I'm looking forward to speaking with some of you that are beginners and that are ready to stop just blindly hodling and actually learn how to do some analysis. It's not that hard. You should be doing it. It's even better than just randomly going off of what you see online. And that's no way to go about it. I'm sure you've probably found out the hard way, and that's why you're here to begin with. Thank you so much, everyone, for commenting. We had a good comment section for this video. I appreciate that. Eddie started it off with 1 million comments. Awesome. You get the comment award for this live. And Mike, thank you for being consistently tuned in. Also, Eric and InfraRG, anyone else that's watching, and the people in the replay as well, leave a comment, and I will see you live on Sunday or in the groups. Talk to you then. Peace.